morning, Mr. Ruben. My name is Elena. Today I'm going to present about Iceland. Iceland is a volcanic island and it is known as the second largest island in Europe, following by the Great Britain, and it is the 18th largest island in the world. It covers 40,000 square miles, at same size as Hungary, Portugal, and Kentucky. It was founded more than 1,000 years ago of Viking age of exploration and settled by the Norse and Celtic population, and 80% of their members are Lutheran state church, and 5% are other Christian denominations. Iceland is ruled by parliamentary constitutional republic, and it is known as the world's oldest democracy country. And their currency is krona, and their timeline is Greenwich Mean Time. And Iceland features with many geysers, glaciers, nature hot springs, and lava fields. And the main island lies at the south of the Arctic Circle, which covers 103,000 kilometers. Iceland is located at the North Atlantic Ocean, 300 kilometers east of the Greenland and 900 kilometers west of Norway. And it has two main airports, which is the Reykjavik Airport, which only operates domestic flights, and Keflavik International Airport, which is the largest airport in Iceland, and it is the main hub for international flights. And it takes 5-hour flights from New York to Reykjavik, which is their capital city, and 3 hours from London. The average direct flight from Malaysia to Iceland takes around 23 hours 51 minutes, which covering a distance of 11,194 kilometers, and their main carrier in Iceland is Iceland's Air. So this is the map of Iceland and the main carrier in Iceland, which is Iceland's Air. So next I will talk about the physical geography of Iceland. 11% of Iceland is covered by glaciers, and which is around 4,600 square miles. In some places there is 3,000 feet thick, and the largest glaciers in Ireland and Europe is the Vatnajökull, which is larger than all of the Europe mainland's glaciers put together, which cover around 3,240 square miles. And there are few types of glaciers, which is ice cave, outlet glaciers, mountain glaciers, and so on. Along with winds, storms, and waves crashing on shore, they help to sculpt the island's topography. And glaciers is gone around an annual cycle of winter accumulations and summer ablitations in Iceland. And they also has the process which calls isothermy, which the ice reduce weight from the earth crust and increasing the land rise up. So next. And next I will talk about the volcanoes. Because their geography location, which is sits in a gap of the mid-Atlantic ridge, it creates more than 150 volcanoes in Iceland, and these volcanoes are still active. And these volcanoes has created most of the mountains in islands. And the highest peak in Iceland, which is the Hanadalshnúkur, was created by the Árfjökull volcano, which rising 6,922 feet above the sea level. And the declaration increased the volcanic activities, which result in more eruptions in Iceland. Next is about geysers. And due to the plumbing system, the underground plumbing system, the groundwater contact with the hot baked rocks and build up the pressure. When the groundwater heat up the peak temperature and pressure, it was brought up water up to 250 feet. And the geothermal pool flows beneath the ground, and it will warm some lakes around that area. And this is the highest peak in Iceland and the geysers. And next I will talk about the climate in Iceland. Iceland experienced a very long and very cold winter, but short and mild cold summer. This is because the strong ocean currents bring in warm water from the Gulf of Mexico into the Atlantic Oceans. And their weather is very cold because of the high latitude, and they receive cold winds from North Pole. And their mean annual temperature for the Reykjavik city is 4 degrees Celsius. And Iceland experienced winter from the month of October, from October to January, and summer is July to August. And the snow falls about 100 days per year in northwest, but only 40 days in the southeast area. And gales are frequently happens in winter, and heavy fog may occur. And aurora will occur in Iceland, especially in the fall and the early winter. So next I will talk about the human geography aspect. And from this pie chart, we can see that 92% of their populations are Icelandic, and their original populations are the Gaelic people and the Nordic people. Gaelic is not usually from the female side, and Nordic is for the male side. Their population is quite young, as we can see that the median age is 36.5 years of age, with the total life expectancy of 83.1 years. So next, about the settlement. So the capital city is the Reykjavik. It is the urban center, which is the center for the seat of government, national commerce, and a center for higher and cultural education. And Akureyri is the second important city in Iceland. And the third one is an important fish port that located at the northern part. And Western Island is a place for fishing operation that nearby their Claflin airport. And Southwest is their largest rural community, which serving farming region. Next, because of their cold weather, Iceland could not grow any crops, but they raise livestock like sheep and cattle. And they also has their most important economic source is from their fishing and fishing production, but they also produce some manufactured products like aluminium and fishing equipment. These items are for export to other countries, and because features with natural resources are beautiful scenery, they are famous for tourist destination. And there is also a main international carrier, which is Iceland Air, bring a lot of tourists to their country, and this also contributed to their local economy. And finance, there are few commercial bank and financing institutional available in their country. So next, I will talk about what kind of tourism activities that can be conducted in Iceland. Because of the cold water in Iceland, it is the perfect place for view. So during the summer times, there are more than 20 species of view can be watched in their famous small village, fishing village like Husavik. And next one is tourists can come to soaking in their geothermal spa. This image is the Blue Lagoon, which is the most popular geothermal spa in Iceland. The water is milky blue and opaque, but it is rich in minerals, thriving in bacteria. So tourists can come here to enjoy their natural beauty treatment that tailor to their skin by using a rare algae or other healthy things. So the third one, they can visit the magnificent geysers. These geysers is known as Stroker, which is the most popular tourist destination. The water can shoot up to the air around 20 meters to 40 meters, and it erupts every 5 to 10 minutes. And around this area, the tourists can visit some boiling mud pits or other smaller geysers. So next. So for those who like to snorkeling or scuba diving, can come here for snorkeling in Silfra. Silfra is a fissure that fill up with fresh spring water, which is from the melted water from the nearby glaciers, and the waters maintain temperature around 2 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, and the clarity of the water allowed the swimmers to see the canyon wall and the bottom of the water. And the last one, Joe National Park is the land of ice cliff and glaciers. So tourists can come here for ice climbing or glacier hiking. They can choose from the range of easy to extreme. They can choose any activities that fits to their preference. And the easiest one will go for like walking on the glaciers, and the hardest one can be like ice climbing. So as a conclusion, Iceland is always a country that I wanted to visit in the future. And because of due to our human activities and actions, climate change actually has significantly affected the environment of Iceland. For example, Iceland is losing around 40 square kilometers of glaciers annually. So I think that we have the responsibility to preserve the environment so that our future generations still can enjoy this beautiful scenery in our futures. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you.